this part. These bubbles almost always get me. No, instead a guy got me. One death. So those are some of the things that we've done. That shouldn't have happened. No. Sometimes I just think it's not meant to be, huh? Superman 64 I technically didn't finish either. I finished it on normal mode, but you can't really beat the game on normal mode. I discovered to my horror when I reached the end of the game, and it said, now starting in on hard difficulty to play the last level. And I was very upset. We played Castlevania 64. A lot of people would say that's a jank game. Castlevania 64 is one of my all-time favorites, though. I'm looking forward. We're going to do another playthrough of Castlevania 64. I know we've done it a lot on the stream already, but I'm going to play it on hard mode for the first time. Sometime. You know, not coming up immediately, but in a couple weeks or a couple months. Heard Silver Surfer can be addictive. Mission Impossible, oh yeah. Oh yeah, Mission Impossible was some really, like, that was some weapons grade jank too. What an awful time that was. Hercules was fun. Yeah, Hercules was good. We're going to play that again, too. I need to restart that. Hercules on the N64. That game, I mean, it's, you know, it's kind of janky and stuff, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I was playing that on the stream. My memory card. I lost my memory card. And I lost that was one of the games I was playing when my memory card went bad. So I've got to restart it, and that's why we haven't picked it up, because I was like 4 or 5 hours in. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that again. That's fun. We played one of the Chester Cheetah games, too. Wild Wild Quest. I didn't make it very far in that game. That game's pretty bad. The thing about that game is it's really hard. It's not just really bad, but it's really, really difficult. So, I don't know. I like to, like... You know, we play jank and, like, trash games on the stream, and, like, I like to really play them. Like, I know a lot of people, like, do things where, like, they sample terrible games, or they, like, you know, they'll do a thing where they play a whole bunch of them for just a couple minutes a piece, and I don't like that. I like to sink my teeth in and spend a couple hours with a game, even if it's miserable. And more often than not, we end up beating them too. Eventually. Have you played Sneak King? We did. We actually did. Played it, well, for one session, so I haven't put a lot of time into it. I want to go back to that one, too. Things on the Xbox are at a disadvantage for me because my Xbox is kind of temperamental. And that kind of disincentivizes me from playing stuff on it. But it would be fun. It would be fun to do more Sneak King. I actually have their... I think there are only 3. I've got 3 of those, like, Burger King games. The other 2, I think, are racing games, though. But yeah, we put a couple hours into Sneak King, and we'll definitely pick it up again at some point. Burger was good, fully decked out with cheese and bacon, pickles, tomatoes, and lettuce. Pre-cooked and not warmed up, but it was good for what it was. I think one of them is like, one of them you race on mini bikes, and I think one of them is bumper cars. So it might not be racing, but more like kind of like a Mario Kart sort of battle type situation, maybe? I don't know. I'm going to need to develop some terminology for describing where these bubbles are easily. We've got middle, left, double middle, corners. I don't remember what's after that. Middle. I know it's kind of offset, but left, double middle, corners. Okay, wide middle. Right middle. Wide middle, right middle. All right. Yeah, 4 right. Middle, and corners. Did I really not die? I'm trying to commit that to memory, but memorizing that and staying focused on the game at the same time is not easy. It's going to be a lot easier to memorize with some if I consistently use the same terminology. Yeah, there's definitely 3 of those Burger King games. At least. There could be more, but I think there's only 3. I've had a lot of bad luck with these boulders, I feel like, in recent runs. This is the hardest boss in the game. There's other stuff that's harder than this boss, but so far as bosses are concerned, this is the hardest boss. I say this is the hardest boss across Contra and Super C. I think this boss is harder than anything in Contra, but the stage 4 boss in Contra is really tough. Thanks for the stretch break, Buddha Fingers. You gotta wait till the end of the run for that. I don't think I've died yet, so I'm probably gonna die here, but we'll see. We made it to stage 6, so no resets. The odds of making it through stage 6 without a death are really low, though. All because of these mouths. Okay, really good. Really good on the mouths. This part's pretty miserable too, though. Nice. That part's a lot easier than it seems. But it's still nerve-wracking. I wish I had a paper towel to wipe off my hands. I haven't hit this enemy a single time. That scorpion almost got me. That was a nasty one. These scorpions are so terrible. I was so slow to learn how to deal with those scorpions, and they still give me trouble, but it's just amazing. Like, if you've seen like how much time I've spent on this game, and like it must drive people crazy how much of a slow learner I am. Because it's literally taking me hundreds of playthroughs to figure out how to get past those scorpions semi-reliably. I'm a very slow learner. Can't make it halfway on the first level in Contra. Well, it's not. There is no natural talent here. It is all a matter of just practice. I'm in no way skilled at naturally skilled. I've just played these games an unreasonable amount of hours. I can't get rid of this bubble. Okay, please don't die the same way you did before, Frownie. We got a new PB. I've never been this far before on One Life. That was too many of those guys. Thought I was going to land on that enemy. Come on, hallway, be good to me. Don't trip at the finish line. I need the Kaminami code to get anywhere, Pookie says. Hey, practice with the code, and you do it enough times, you can do it without. Victory, it's over. Unless I died and didn't notice it, it's over. Oh, thank goodness.